Hello everybody and welcome to Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom. And today we have a name that I'm sure that many of you will know. We have the wonderful Sally Earlam with us. So I'm going to shut up right now because we're carrying on with our postgraduate training series, and Sally's going to tell us all about what she does. So over to you, Sally. So, guys, here we are with Sally Earlam, and I'm so pleased that you're with us, Sally. Sally is a wonderful friend. I don't even want to dare think how many years I've no, don't
too
even
long.
too long. But Sally has agreed to come along on this lovely series about the CPD courses that are available. So, Sally, could you please tell us what you are going to be teaching and let us know all about what people can learn on your course, or courses even, I believe.
Yeah, courses. Well, yes. So I will start in order of how long I've been teaching them. So Maternity Reflexology is the first course that I've taught for decades now. I have to say, I know I don't look old enough.
Of course you don't, darling. Of course you don't.
But maternity, most of my courses actually focus around women's health quite a lot. But the maternity, I started teaching, as I say, a long time ago. But for me, the main thing is building confidence. And what I see an awful lot is fear around working with pregnant women. So it's about getting people to appreciate that it doesn't have to be a fearful subject. You do need to know your contraindications, and you need to know when to be cautious and things where you need to look out for, obviously. But actually, for me, working in maternity is one of those real joyful groups of people to work with. And one of the areas where you see huge differences.
Yes.
So again, on the course, there's obviously quite a lot of theory backing it. So you know the pathologies that go on, but then we look at the individual, the common conditions that can happen. And I have got techniques for quite a lot of them. There's one I use for pelvic girdle pain, which is phenomenal. And we all know how good reflexology is for lower back pain. But in pregnancy, when a woman has pelvic girdle pain, it makes no sense that reflexology can ease that until baby's gone. But actually, it has a huge impact. And whether it is just that it's changing that brain chemistry, so the sensation of pain isn't felt so much, I don't know. But we look at, say, that's one of the classics, but we look at constipation, all the lovely things that can go on.
Oh, gorgeous.
Sorry, I am an ex-nurse, so things like that do fascinate me. We look at itching, preparation for birth, so the treatment, the adaptations that you can use post 37 weeks. We do look at adapting the reflexology during labour as well, because we actually have quite a lot of research around reflexology and maternity. I think it's one of the biggest areas which have shown, I mean, lots of things, but there's about 5 studies I know of which have shown that with reflexology, you get a reduced first stage of labour.
I know the paper you're referring to, yes.
And reduced pain.
Yes.
And what do women want?
And it's the first stage that lasts so long in relation to the second and third. And that's where all the pain and the tiredness and all the rest of it comes. So fabulous.
Absolutely. Yes. And I do in the course look at the research because I think it's so important that you know that. And, you know, during labour, the first studies that were done, they were having reflexology every half an hour to every hour during first stage. That's really tricky to do. I mean, I have done it. One of them, when I got there, the woman just didn't want to be touched.
Oh.
So you're just sort of sat there, not twiddling your thumbs, not quite. But there's also a study now which has shown that one 30-minute treatment in the first stage has the same effect. And so that becomes much more achievable.
Yes.
So that was a very long answer, but I think what I want to do is, I say, make people more confident that they know when they can treat, when not to treat, but also to get that joy and that passion and to be able to work through the whole area. All times of pregnancy. Go on.
You've already read my mind because you're answering my second question, which you don't know what I was going to put to you, which was, why should people learn this course? And you've answered it perfectly.
Can I quickly mention my other courses?
Yes,
that's sort of, maybe I'll just do both questions in one for both of them.
You do that. Sally, you do whatever you like.
I'll be quicker with the next two.
Oh, it's fine. This is good.
The next course that came along was the Mindful Reflexology, which is looking at clients with stress, anxiety, and depression. And I'm not going to apologise for the next two courses. Probably about half of it is looking at lifestyle advice. And I think that's just so key, because anxiety, depression, and stress, we all have those magic moments, don't we? Where one reflexology treatment, and where's this going out? Am I allowed to say they're cured, but with tongue in cheek? But as in, they walk out a different person. But for most clients, particularly in this area, they need to make lifestyle changes as well.
Yes.
So it's looking at lifestyle, it's looking at the pathology, the physiology of what's going on, and how we adapt our treatment for that. Yes. So that is answering your second question on that. It's about giving you the tools to best support your clients. Perfect. And then the third one, which is my newest, and oh my word, could anything be more timely, is the reflexology for menopause.
Davina McCall.
I know, I was before Davina, can I just say?
You go for it. You go for it.
And actually, don't get me started on Davina, because there's a lot of things we have to be thankful for there. But where's all her lifestyle stuff? Mm-hmm. And yet that's who she is.
Yeah.
And in her book, we have a one-line reference to reflexology.
Is that it?
Yeah, and that's only for those that are unable to have HRT.
Well, that's weird. I know we're supposed to be talking about CPD just
Sorry.
now, but it's no, it's good. This is good. Because with Davina McCall, you know, her first series that she did on the menopause, she actually had one of my graduates as one of her speakers. So why is there only one line in the book? That's just not on, is it? Because we know reflexology can do so much.
Absolutely. So
sorry, rant over. You carry on, Sally.
Well, no, the problem is you're going to get me ranting now rather than. So I am trying to get hold of Davina, because she's done so much good for raising the profile. Yes. On the other end of the spectrum, I've just joined the British Menopause Society, which actually is primarily for doctors. So I'm going to be trying to chip away there as well and see what we can do.
Go for it.
So, absolute passion, having been a woman of that age and come through the other end. But actually, menopause is a real classic profile for the majority of a lot of our clients. Mm-hmm. And we, again, have research on menopause showing it reduces hot flushes, night sweats, anxiety, depression, improves sleep. So I think, again, for this course, it's prime timing. And I think that it's something that makes a difference. Yeah. And most of my magic moments have probably come with menopause clients, actually.
Do you know what? You're so right. It's just there was somebody that I used to have as a client that was in the menopause. She could literally only sleep on a camp bed directly underneath an open window. This is even in winter with just one cotton sheet on, and even that was sometimes too hot. She came for treatments and then found that she wasn't getting the hot flushes anymore, was so converted to reflexology, she ended up coming to work for Jubilee College.
A magic moment.
A magic moment, absolutely.
Yeah, and we absolutely love them.
Sally, you are doing such absolutely amazing courses. I would imagine they're going to be super duper in demand. You've just got to tell me where and when can people learn from you? And by the way, guys, seriously, Sally's awesome. You've got to go and learn from Sally. You really, really do. So,
Thank you. We have known each other. I think so. All of the courses are online. I am doing the menopause, some face-to-faces in Southeast London, actually from here. And I'm also going to Golden Egg in just outside Dublin. You know where they are?
Portlaoise.
In Ireland. There we go.
Yes,
I could remember. I didn't know how to
with
say
Katrina, yes, who
Katrina.
also is on this series as well. So if you haven't already watched it, or if you're coming in halfway through, you can go and find Katrina Plunkett's interview as well. Sorry, just a little bit of a plug there as well. Sorry,
Right. This is about me, David.
It is about you.
But the other thing that I'm offering is I think we were all so skeptical about going online. But I have been blown away with how well it works, actually. What I'm also doing is part of it is you get access to a closed Facebook group for support. I'm doing treatment swap days in Southeast London. So if you want to come and do some face-to-face practical with me, you've got
me.
me.
Can I come?
You have to do my course first, David. But I offer after support as well. So I will offer support.
Wonderful.
If you're not sure, though, what you can do is register on my website. And I think David's going to put the link below.
It will be just below here. Absolutely.
Brilliant. And actually, there are 2 free modules. There's one on affective touch, and there is one on headaches and migraines. So you can register for free, and it just gives you a taster of how they run, because they're all recorded, as yours is as well, David, in short modules. And that is what the students have loved, because you can dip in and out when you've got time. You can go back over things if you want to. And then we meet over Zoom in very small groups, maximum of 3, just to do a practical assessment and take any questions.
Perfect.
So,
Sally, thank you so much for joining us on Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom.
Well, thank you. I hope I haven't talked too long.
No, not at all. Do you know what the wonderful thing is? I think people are getting a really good taste of what you're like. And I'll tell you what, no one is going to not want to be taught by you.
But it's okay if they don't. I'm here for those that do.
You're too nice. You really, really are. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. That was absolutely fabulous. All of Sally's information is just below, so do click on there if you would like to join in one of her courses. If you run a postgraduate, a continuing education course, and you're a reflexology teacher, do please get in touch if you would like your course also added to this series. We would very much like to get your information out there for reflexologists to learn from. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Do stay well and stay safe.